From a Munster vale they brought her, from the pure and balmy air, an Ormond peasant's daughter, with blue eyes and golden hair. They brought her to the city, and she faded slowly there. Consumption has no pity for blue eyes and golden hair. When I saw her first reclining, her lips were moved in prayer, and the setting sun was shining on her loosened golden hair. When our kindly glances met her, deadly brilliant was her eye, and she said that she was better, while we knew that she must die. She speaks of Munster valleys, the pattern dance and fair, and her thin hand feebly dallies with her scattered golden hair. When silently we listened to her breath with quiet care, her eyes with wonder glistened, and she asked us, what was there? The poor thing smiled to ask it, and her pretty mouth laid bare, like gems within a casket, a string of pearlets rare. We said that we were trying, by the gushing of her blood, and the time she took in sighing, to know if she were good. Well, she smiled and chatted gaily, though we saw in mute despair the hectic brighter daily, and the death dew on her hair, and oft her wasted fingers beating time upon the bed. O'er some old tune she lingers, and she bows her golden head. At length the harp is broken, and the spirit in its strings, as the last decree is spoken, to its source exulting springs. Descending swiftly from the skies, her guardian angel came. He struck God's lightning from her eyes, and bore him back the flame. Before the sun had risen, through the lark-loved morning air, her young soul left its prison, undefiled by sin or care. I stood beside the couch in tears, where pale and calm she slept, and though I've gazed on death for years, I blush not that I wept. I checked with effort pity sighs, and left the matron there to close the curtains of her eyes and bind her golden hair. Williams was born in Dublin, Ireland. In 1822, his early poems were published under the nom de plume of Shamrock. In 1848, he founded and edited, in conjunction with K.I. O'Doherty, the Irish Tribune, but only a few numbers of that journal were issued before the British government charged the editors with treason against Queen Victoria. Williams was defended in the trial by celebrated Samuel Ferguson, who in the course of his remarks to the jury said, "When I speak of the services Mr. Williams has rendered religion by his poetry, allow me also to say that he has also rendered services to the cause of patriotism and humanity by it. In my own humble judgment, after our own poet Moore, the first living poet of Ireland is the gentleman who now stands arraigned at the bar." The trial resulted for Williams in a verdict of not guilty. In 1851, he emigrated to the United States. He took up his abode in Alabama, and for some time was professor in Spring Hill College. Later, he married Miss Connolly of New Orleans and moved to Thibodaux, where he lived until the first part of the Civil War, practicing medicine and writing for the local press.